And they have a, of course, Orthodox person in charge, because, didn't get to war against Finland. Well, I think Finland's, like, just independent. Normally they can try to, like, take some territory in the east, but that happens when there's the, civil war in Russia, and this time Russia managed to essentially... Yeah, they managed to avoid the civil war, so no Soviet Russia. And, well, they're not going to war against Finland yet, but they're going to have the option to go there, I think, soon. Once they do European direction, they can either try to befriend Finland or kill them. Okay, do encryption. Our army's not weak, it's just that we need some more men to fill it up with. Right now we only have 180,000 in the field, out of 280,000 that we could have if we had everything. And we still need some extra artillery. We have guns though, so I think we can modify our Lend-Leases. Because especially glorious fucking Poland is doing well. So that my puppets can focus on producing things like artillery, while we just give them the guns. For example, you can see that glorious fucking Poland has 7 divisions. Okay, we're gonna do mobile infantry, because that's strong. Because then you can do the mass motorization, which is amazing. Very good. Trucks for the fatherland. We're gonna do tanks. And then the army is reorganized. We're almost up to, like, low stability. Almost. That, like, that's minus 50. Low stability would be fine right now. And then what else would be fine on fucking army? Having an army would be a really good thing right now. I might want to request Glorious Poland's troops, so that we can make sure that they're not, being stupid. They have an interesting little fucking fortification set up around Warsaw. They just fortified everything. And there we go. So that's the end of the United States. And we get some low stability. Very nice. So I'm guessing you won. You've just completely won. Very good. I like that. They might end up lend-leasing us in the future because we're the same ideology, so of course they're gonna like us. Glorious fucking Ukraine. Everybody's going to peace. Wow, Cyprus is independent. They might join Greece, I think. Usually that's what they do. What the fuck? Freistaat Sierra Leone. That's retarded. And then you're just... yeah, you're just normal. Okay, construction 2. Construction 3. Yeah, it's good to not choose any focuses, but right now I need to choose some focuses. Because if I go down and get my reorganized army, it removes this national spirit, the Hetman's army, which fucks up my recruitable population. And if I don't fuck up my recruitable population, then it's essentially political power, because I'd have to spend 100 on limited conscription anyway. So it saves me like almost 100 political power, because it's not going to be as good, but it's going to be fine. And then we're going to have to change fucking ministers again. Anyway, very good. Ukraine nukes. I think soon we're going to do some nukes, but we need to do some radios. Because radios are pretty good. And Russia's building guns again. Annoying. There we go. Then after that is done, we can go ahead and do Khrushchevka, because that's going to be after 1939, and that's a fair few. Infrastructures, civilian factories, some nice things. Then we can do the language issue so that we can gain some more poly powers. And then we can try to do the industrialization to get some free factories. There we go. We actually have civilians now. Very cool, boys. I like to have civilian factories. And now we actually have positive things across the board. Minister supports his ideology. Fucking Nazis. Huh, Nazis in Ukraine. I hate Ukrainian Nazis. Can we give engineers to everybody? Yes, mostly. Wait, what? Erich Maria Remarque Führerreich. The famous German writer, member of the Lost Generation poets, Erich Maria Remarque, has released a new book, the first major work of alternate history in the German Empire. The story is a gripping tale about the life of a young Weltkrieg veteran trying to live in a shell-shocked and defeated Germany. In this timeline, Theodore Roosevelt and his Bull Moose Party win the 1912 American presidential elections, leading to an American entry into the Weltkrieg and thus an Entente victory. A defeated and partially occupied Germany is gripped by constant economic and political crises, witnesses the defeat of the whites in the Russian Civil War, and is cooed by a bitter and extremely nationalist Adam Dressler and his German Workers' Party, who followed the ideology of People's Socialism, which is just an extreme version of national populism. The novel ends with the beginning of a three-sided war between Dressler's New Reich, the Western Entente, and Soviet Russia, led by Sergei Kirov. While many criticize it for large flaws in its historical logic, Remarque defends his tale, saying that something like this could have happened in our universe. What childish fantasy! Yes, of course. Yeah, just like Serbia and losing wars. Look, fucking Serbia is doing the rights of man. Yeah, the rights of man. Look at that. Fucking look at that. Albania controls this location in Kosovo. I bet that's gonna like trigger you. That's gonna really fucking trigger you. Is this going to give me cores on Bessarabia? Yes, it fucking will. That's amazing. Thing is, here, the Blue Danube gets the event claiming Bessarabia, so I'm thinking that you may have the chance to get it for free. Anyway, it shouldn't be too hard to get a war goal on this guy, because he's a Nazi, and I'm a commie, so don't really need a lot of world tension to get war goals that way. I just need some poly power. Oh my god. Okay, finally. Look at that. 300,000 men. So, all the Ukrainians are coming out of the woodwork to support the glorious regime of Ukraine. Khrushchevka. What shall we do now? I could go for some of those civilians. Those would be pretty good. Or I could try to get myself some extra poly power with the language issue. Or I could go ahead and try to get some electrification done. Look at that, minus 15 consumer goods factories. Those are just too good. I need to do this. We just need to do so much with that. Glorious Ukraine. Ukraine's fucking glorious, dude. And now we can actually fully arm up. Motorizonная Divizia. We're gonna need to edit you out. And now we can actually, like, put the manpower in there for the divisions. So I'm gonna need to produce some extra support equipment. Okay. Ooh, we can research mechanized. Mechanized is OP now. Mechanized is really OP. We're just gonna research it to increase the hardness of motorized at first, but if I can get some mechanized divisions, yeah, especially for Russia. Yeah, minus 100. Back to the pit of instability. I mean, I'm Ukraine. I'm used to it. I was molded in the instability. I was made. You do not understand the instability. I was made in it, molded in it, born in it, or whatever the fuck that is. Hey, at least Poland's strong. The new Polish worker. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh wow. The new winged hussars. Dude, Poland should be so fun to play. I think that Poland would be pretty fucking cool. Okay, now we can actually do some exercises and get our troops to decent fucking quality standards now that they're all equipped and ready to go. Very good, my friend. Ukraine is arming up, and Ukraine will win. There's nothing the enemies of Ukraine can do to stop us. How would that work out? Support anti-tank. Yeah, I still need some extra anti-tanks. But anti-tanks in our divisions, yeah, we need them. Oh wow, radio. Only now. Advanced machine tools. We need that shit. Do it. Okay, very nice. I think we need to do this now. Or maybe. Yes. Yes, my friend. Let's do engineer companies. Okay, and I can't do that because I need to do Ukrekov, and that's gonna be probably a round 2 fight. Anyway, yeah, because of that, I would think I need to do this. Yet more polypower losses. Because that's going to remove that another crisis. Or we could just do Khrushchevka. Yeah, I'm gonna do Khrushchevka. Khrushchevka is an unofficial term for a type of low-cost, concrete-paneled, 3 to 5 story apartment building which was developed by the proposition of our leader, Nikita Khrushchev. This building should finally solve the housing problem in Ukrainian cities and provide many people with more or less comfort flats. That's cool. So we're just gonna be starting to build all those cool Soviet flats. Okay. Of course. Yeah, Ukraine has a ridiculous potential for industrial development because they have a lot of states. It's just that it's hard to actually get some of that. And oh my fucking god. Low popularity, really. We are at 39%. That's pretty fucking annoying. At between 20 and 40%, but we're at 39. Pieces of shit. Sure hope we're gonna get some support soon. So that I guess we get at least that medium. Okay, so we're in June 1939. I think World War II is about to, you know, start off. Okay, you're done. You're almost done. Very good. You're almost done. You're close. So we got some extra army XP. Which is very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Give me your fucking men. Romania claims Transnistria. The government of the Romanian Republic seeks further expansion of our borders and threatening our holdings in Transnistria. Outrageous. So, Transnistria is the part of, it's like a strip of land across the Dniester, which is this river. And, whoa! Okay, so the Iron Guard is gone. Looks like Bulgaria forced the Iron Guard out. Greater Romania. Yeah, well, Romania is about to, you know, be worthless. Wow, that was a lot of divisions that we got from them. Because I'm thinking that they had just deployed some. So at least now we have a decently stable front line against Russia. Some of the divisions in said front line are quite pathetic, but we need to just work on that. Can our industry still keep up with the infantry equipment lend-leasing? No. Let's reduce that a little bit. Reduce it back to 100 for both Poland and the Kubans. Okay. So we have that glorious building slot infrastructure. Let's do the language issue. Because we still don't have the Ukrainian recovery. The Russian language is widespread in Ukraine and native for many of our citizens, but it has never been a second state language. If we grant it such a role in Ukraine, it will allow it to gain the popularity among the pro-Russian citizens and solve one of the biggest problems in our country. Yes, of course you have to accept my modified terms. Pray you don't alter them any further, or whatever? I don't know. Okay. So Ukraine is quickly becoming very glorious. So far we have that. But I want more. I want the Romanians out, I want the Austrians out, and then I want the Germans and the Russians out. Your shit pops up on screen, fancy. Yeah, of course. That's what I was talking about, you cuck. The electrification is complete. Okay. So, our government has finally been able to electrify all the villages in central Ukraine. As a result, our peasants will be able to produce more agricultural goods and supplies. Ukraine has started to recover from the Black Monday. Plus 200 political power. Yes, my friend. And more infrastructure. And 3,000 units of infantry equipment won. Well, had I known that, I would have done it earlier. Then you can get some aluminum and some tungsten. That's fine. Okay, so increased taxes, we can try to do some industrialization, which is going to give us some free factories, I hope. So very good. Ukraine is now almost stable. Vital space of Ukraine. Yes, my friend, the vital space of Ukraine. See, the only reason I set that up this way, Nicola, is that, wait, what? Oh. Yeah. Is that so when people watch it on YouTube, they're not like, what the fuck is going on? Who is he talking to? That's pretty much the only reason. I took like my 12 minutes of my time to set up that stream widget. It's weird that World War II still hasn't broken. Oh, never fucking mind. That's about to break out. They have Sweden, which has a really retarded flag and has Elise Ottosen Jensen called Ottar. Ah. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna need to take out Germany. So fuck Russia. We're going west. We're going west, and that's gonna be cool. So this is gonna be my reserve army. Because who the fuck knows what could happen with Germany? Actually, no. I just need to put some extra troops. Oh wait, never fucking mind. I had forgotten about you. There's White Ruthenia. Right. There's racist Ruthenia to think about. And then I can take control of your troops. 13 divisions. Excellent. Glorious fucking Polish army, dude. Then I need to take out, like, 12 divisions from you. Gonna pull some of you over here. Then I have 6 more that are gonna be another army. Their job is going to be specifically to take out, Königsberg and cut off Lithuania. So that we don't have any problems coming in from that way. It's a complicated plan, kind of. Yep, here it comes. And even if we don't get to join the Second World War, we're gonna be able to soon. Because we also have, down here, Syndicalist Unity, which is going to make us join the International. I sure hope that France wins. Or doesn't lose before we attack, because right now we are gonna have free reign once we attack. So I would want that to come as quickly as possible so that, France doesn't collapse in the meantime. In the meantime, they have, of course, the Third International, so they're gonna have Sweden in, which might distract Germany. And if we come in, Germany's gonna be completely surrounded, pretty much, except from the south. Okay, so Nikita Khrushchev has headed the government during the strongest crisis since 1918. But before improving the economical problems, Nikita Khrushchev has to do something about the pro-Russian minorities, or movements, which try to influence our electorate in the most industrially developed parts of Ukraine. One of the biggest domestic problems existing in Ukraine is the language question. The fact that the Russian language is used by the majority of the population, but the usage is prohibited. So we can either arrest them, or make it the second state language. Oh yeah, let's just do that. That seems to be a no-brainer. I wonder what's, behind it. But oh well. All your money on Germany? What? I just thought that they electroshocked all the villages in Ukraine. Yeah, 17th of 18 children. Yeah, people used to make more kids, I'm pretty sure. Wait. Yeah, the 17th of 18 children. I mean, a priest and a bishop's daughter. Have you ever, read the church's stuff? They like babies. Yeah, he's pretty fucking biased. I mean, his name is Luftwaffe Ace of Aces. I mean, yeah, whatever. With Ukraine finally free from German capitalist oppression, we can now freely decide our stance towards the international community. The immediate alliance with other syndicalist nations can be very profitable for us, and we will finally secure Ukraine from the aggressiveness of the Germans, who doesn't just want to forget about the fail of their puppet king. We should ask France for an alliance. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many lines of text that they can't really have everything be perfect English. But since we're playing Ukraine, it's actually fucking hilarious, because I'm just imagining, the random Ukrainian. Wait, what? Notable Ukrainian national syndicalists, Vlas Chubar and Alexander Shumsky, oppose Khrushchev's decisions to allow the usage of the Russian language in the state institutions. They claim that this decision won't unify the country, and that a free usage of the Russian language will lead to growth of separatist organizations in the southern eastern Ukrainians. Millions of our workers don't think so. So we gain a new economy ministers, or no, that's not good. The issue of the Russian language. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get Grigory Sokolnikov as a foreign minister, which is fine. He's a okay guy instead of this fucking Nazi guy. So at least we're not gonna get smashed by Nazi popularity increases. They're at 9%, so yeah. Millions of our workers don't think so, of course. So that's good also because we gained some polypower. And polypower is good because we can do partial mobilization. Soon enough, we're also going to need to do limited conscription. Advanced machine tools, okay. Yes, let's continue to get some construction technology because that's really, really nice. And in 70 days, I'm going to be able to join against Germany, who are doing really well. Nazi cock of cocks. I mean, come on. Okay, we are almost back to normal in the glorious fucking Ukraine. We're at low stability, but we're at plus 20, so that means that average stability is basically going to happen soon enough. Very nice. Soon enough, I'm also going to have to kill the... yeah, we're going to have to put the economy minister in front of a firing squad. Wait, what? Armenia? Yes, whatever that name is supposed to be. So Armenia's gonna die. Wow, that's a strong Ottoman Empire, though. I like that Ottoman Empire. It's gonna make it easier for me to attack them. Well, it's gonna make it more interesting when I attack them. Still have my glorious fucking navy. One day I'm gonna be able to expand it, actually. You don't actually have any navy focuses as Ukraine, which is, I guess, okay. Wait, do we need to be at peace for these? What the fuck? Already? Come on. We need to be at peace for these. No, we don't. Okay. Looks like France is being retarded. What the hell? I mean... How did you lose Paris already? It was only like 2 months. Wow. That took a while. So apparently, Mongolia managed to take out that guy, even though they were losing really hard. Yeah, our entry into the war may change something, because the Germans are going to be forced to rush back, but we need to charge in before the French lose. Because the French might just lose before that. So 20 days. Come on. The French need to hold out for 20 days, and it looks like they're doing that just fine. So that's good. Because as long as they... Oh, they actually surrounded all... Oh, no, never mind. Right, they're Flanders, Wallonia. They're almost surrounding the Germans. Come on, they're almost getting surrounded themselves. Anyway, seems like they are going to be able to hold for a while, but... Okay, so they surrounded some Germans, and they might be able to retake Paris. That is good. That is very good. I'm going to make sure that everything's on maximum aggressiveness, because that's how I like it. You're still not doing anything, right? You're sending troops to Germany. You're a dick. So I'm just going to request your forces. Give me your men. You're fine. Then you four. Arr! Okay. You four need to get some... your training is gonna be the fires of battle. Go forth, my comrades. There we go. So hopefully they accept